Welcome to another episode of the Pull List Examiner. This is my weekly video where I take a look at the top 3 comic books that I'm looking forward to picking up on New Comic Book Day. And New Comic Book Day this week is going to be June 29th, 2022. There are a lot of comics on the list this week. It is a large pull list and a lot of DC books, a few Bat books in there, a lot of Star Wars books this time around, and a few Image books too. So let's take a look at my top 3 list coming up for this week. Coming in at number 3 this week is Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue number 4. This series is a continuation of the Sean Murphy Murphyverse of Batman, where you get an alternate multiverse universe of Batman characters. And in this specific series, we're taking a look at Batman Beyond. And you've got some other interesting happenings going on. You see Bruce Wayne getting to talk to Joker, who died in a previous series. So how is he doing that? You have to read to find out. It's a pretty intriguing series, and I've mentioned before that I really like the Sean Murphy verse. He has done a really good job at building these characters from the traditional Gotham into what he's come up with, and I really like what he's done. And I'm looking forward to not only this series, but soon we're going to also be getting the same White Knight universe. We will see the Red Hood get introduced into his own series. So that's number 3 for this week. Coming in at number 2 this week is going to be Han Solo and Chewbacca, issue number 3, which is also part of the ongoing Star Wars series. I really like this interesting series about Han Solo and Chewbacca. They're taking a unique spin on their storylines, and specifically in this storyline, we get to see Han Solo go back to the planet he grew up on to do what's essentially a heist. And he meets a man who appears to be his father, and there still hasn't been a confirmation yet up to issue 3, and I don't think that's a spoiler to give that away, but it's been a great series so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. There's actually several other Star Wars books on my list this week, including the really good Darth Vader series that continues, and I'm just excited to read the different Star Wars books after we just finished up with the Obi-Wan finale about a week ago, and I kind of have that heightened sense of appreciation for the Star Wars worlds and Star Wars universe right now. Coming in at number 1 this week is going to be Batman Catwoman, issue number 12. This is written by Tom King, and it is the finale of the Batman Catwoman series that's been ongoing. If you've been reading it, I know it kind of has a love-hate relationship with fans online. Seems like some people love it, a lot of people hate it. But I really liked the Tom King run of Batman. When I jumped back into comic book collecting a few years ago, I actually went back and collected the entire Tom King run, issues 1 through I think it was like 86 or so of Batman, the main series, and I've read through it all and thought he did an awesome job with that series. And this continues on that same story slash plot that was laid down in that series. So I've really liked it, and it's kind of sad that it's coming to an end, but it's also kind of cool. The way he's done this series is it's kind of jumping between 3 time periods constantly as you read it. One's in the past, one's in the future, and one's somewhere in between. And you get to see interesting characters get introduced. You get to see Bruce and Selina's daughter Helena show up, and you see some of the interaction between Joker and Catwoman, and some of it's not so good, and some of it's worth reading in my opinion. And what's kind of interesting too is each issue's been based around a Christmas song, and it's a lot of the series has been based in the time frame of around Christmas time. So overall, it's been very interesting, great series to read, and I'm still looking forward to other things Tom King's writing. He's already started the Batman Killing Time series, and I just saw that there's a upcoming series where he's focusing specifically on the Riddler. So hopefully he gets to dabble in Gotham still, because I think he does a good job. And if you haven't gotten a chance to read the Batman Catwoman series, now that it's wrapping up, it'll probably go into some form of trade and you can pick it up there. Thank you so much for watching the Pull List Examiner. I am so close to my goal of 100 subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so I can hit that 100 mark and have a comic book giveaway contest. If you want to see my full pull list, remember I always put it in the description below for this video, and you can see that this week's list is rather large, and hopefully I can start to skinny down the list as some of these series wrap up. So thank you for watching, and remember to read them, bag them, and board them, and we will see you on the next Pull List Examiner.